Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And I extend a warm welcome to all of you from CSM Youth Constituency. So today we are having our first virtual webinar and meeting with all of you under special circumstances in which we all are aware, that is COVID-19 pandemic. So today, the purpose of this webinar is to introduce CSM to all of you and CFS functions to all of you. Sorry. Okay. So I think that was some interpretation ongoing. So today's webinar is basically divided in three parts. So in the first part, we are going to give you an idea about who we are, what are we working or fighting for. And then in the part two, we will give you a basic overview of the CFS purposes and the CSM mandate. And then in the third group, in the third part, we will be giving you a brief summary about the youth working group work done so far. So we are having a group of panelists with us. And I'll just take the name of the panelists. We have Margarita, we have Nazira from Mozambique, Margarita from Argentina, myself from India, or rather Asia. We have Jessie, we have Nicole. So all of us are having our own work experience, and we have taken it here today to share with all of you and listen to your feedbacks or any, any kind of suggestion or anything you want to share with us. So now I think I would hand it over to my colleague and my comrade in CSM, Marga, to take us through the Mística.
Sorry, Nazmin, thank you so much. It's actually Nicole. Nicole is facilitating for us the Mística.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Nicole.
Thank you, Nisida. Thank you, Anissa, and everybody that worked so hard to bring us together today, and welcome everybody. Ekanao in Yubokbo. Good morning. My name is Nicole Yanes. My indigenous name is Yubokbo, and I'm from the Opata peoples in what is known as Sonora, Mexico now, in Arizona, United States. I'm calling in from Nogales, Arizona, which is about less than half a mile from the border. And I am representing, it's an honor to represent a long-standing organization called the International Indian Treaty Council, a long advocate of indigenous peoples and all indigenous organizations. So welcome. I am going to ask everybody to just take a deep breath wherever you're at. Just take a deep breath and ground here at this moment. We're all joining from different parts of the world. And just if you can, close your eyes and take a couple more deep breaths. And I'm gonna start with a quick prayer to bring us all together. Tatayo, Creator, thank you for bringing us together today. And please bless our families as we gather today. Watch over them and watch over everybody who's suffering, all the land and water protectors who are out there defending our Mother Earth. Watch over our plant relatives, our seeds, our lands, and all the relatives that we sometimes forget, the two-winged, the four-legged. And I pray that today we come together with one mind and we speak from our heart for the betterment of the future generations. All right. Thank you for joining in again, we're going to hear from one youth from each major region, and they're going to contribute a song, a prayer, a poem. We're going to start with Marga, calling in from the Americas. I'm going to pass it to you, sister.
Buenos días a todas, a todos. Mi nombre es Margarita, soy de Argentina, del Movimiento Nacional Campesino Indígena, de la Vía Campesina de Argentina. Bueno, bienvenidas y bienvenidos a todas. Y bueno, también agradecerle por el gran esfuerzo que hemos hecho para poder encontrarnos hoy día aquí. Y bueno, les dejo un gran saludo a cada una y a cada uno de aquí de los territorios de Argentina. Digamos, estamos en un momento de cuarentena, en otros lugares de aislamiento social, y bueno, estamos en el mundo, se está viviendo una crisis sanitaria, una crisis global, y una crisis de hambre también, ¿no? Hacia la sociedad, una crisis, bueno, muchas migraciones, y bueno, y vamos a estar para poder conversar en estas 2 horas que tenemos.
Gracias, Marga. I'm going to pass the feather to Nasmin. If you can again introduce yourself, and if you have a poem or song or prayer for us. I'm gonna pass it to you, sister.
Hello, everyone. Once again, I'm Nasmin. Presently, I work with ActionAid India and presently transferred to ActionAid Bangladesh as their youth advisor. And basically, I belong to a place which is surrounded by paddy fields and rivers and water bodies. So I kind of grew up seeing farm laborers, fisher community around me. And so I just have a request for Luca, if you can play my video.
छोड़ब नहीं जंगल छोड़ब नहीं माय माटी छोड़ब नहीं लड़ाई छोड़ब नहीं गांव छोड़ब नहीं जंगल छोड़ब नहीं माय माटी छोड़ब नहीं लड़ाई छोड़ब नहीं बांध बनाए गांव डुबोए कारखाना बनाए जंगल काटे खादान कोड़े सेंचुरी बनाए बांध बनाए गांव डुबोए कारखाना बनाए जंगल काटे खादान कोड़े सेंचुरी बनाए जल जंगल जमीन छोड़ी हमीन कहाँ कहाँ जाए विकास के भगवान बता हम कैसे जान बचाए भाई हम कैसे जान बचाए गांव छोड़ब नहीं जंगल छोड़ब नहीं माए माटी छोड़ब नहीं लड़ाई छोड़ब नहीं
So that is basically a dance and song form of resistance rather, from an indigenous community in India's Orissa region. So they are saying they are never going to leave their mountains and their village. So when I say you this, I'm having a goosebump. So this is basically they're resisting through their indigenous culture and dance and song against the forest encroachment, land grabbing, water contamination by corporation and mining industries in their region. So it's up there in that's YouTube. So I can just share the link also later on. It has English subtitle, so you can just listen to it. Thank you so much.
Julia, I'm calling in from the Netherlands, and I'm part of the facilitation team of the youth working group. As part of the Mística, I'm going to read a poem by Bertolt Brecht, who's a German poet who lived in exile during the Second World War. So as a Marxist, his work was burned in Nazi Germany, and the poem that I'm reading was written in 1944. So it speaks of the anticipation and the hope for the end of the Nazi occupation. But I think beyond its historical meaning, it's for me particularly just a poem of hope. Hope that the struggles of the small will succeed, and hope that conditions of oppression and injustice will be overcome at last. Because the poem reads that the great don't stay great, and that the small won't stay small. And it says that the night has 12 hours, but then comes the day. I'm going to read that poem in German, so I'm sorry for that. But I think that the message probably also comes through the rhythm and maybe the sound of it. Es wechseln die Zeiten. Am Grunde der Moldau wandern die Steine. Es liegen 3 Kaiser begraben in Prag. Das Große bleibt groß nicht und klein nicht das Kleine. Die Nacht hat 12 Stunden, dann kommt schon der Tag. Es wechseln die Zeiten, die riesigen Pläne der Mächtigen kommen am Ende zum Halt. Und gehen sie einher auch wie blutige... Es wechseln die Zeiten, da hilft kein Gewalt. Der Moldau wandern die Steine, es liegen 3 Kaiser begraben in Prag. Das Große bleibt groß nicht und klein nicht das Kleine. Die Nacht hat 12 Stunden, dann kommt schon der Tag.
Thank you so much, Julia. And lastly, I'll pass it to Nisida, who will be sharing with us from Africa.
Todas e a todos, good afternoon. Meu nome é Nzira e também sou parte e grupo de coordenação, sou co-coordenadora, sou membro da Marcha Mundial das Mulheres. Estou em Moçambique, hoje estou também a participar com as minhas companheiras, mulheres jovens, muitas nesta luta. Este momento de abertura, preparamos que simboliza o momento que nós estamos na feira a cultivar. Também usamos quando estamos em marcha reivindicando os nossos direitos. Mulheres jovens Muito obrigada. Este é o canto que simboliza que as mulheres estão a trabalhar juntos para o futuro do nosso país, do mundo. Obrigada.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and to all of you, thank you for sharing the song, and to also remind us to honor our ancestors and everybody that came beforehand, so that we can be here, but also to celebrate our foods and the reason why we're here. Well, with that, I know we have a lot going on in our lives, and I appreciate that you took the time to be here with us, and we'll go back to what we need to do after this, and also to all the organizers again. We're gonna move into. I'm gonna pass the mic to Marga, who will be sharing with us. Oh, okay. I think we did this already. So I'll pass the word to Marga, who will be sharing with us the part 1 of this webinar.
Thank you so much. Briefly, but Teresa, who is the CSM Secretariat, does an amazing amount of work, but was also is a huge support to the youth working group. So Teresa, please say hi again.
Hola a todos, soy Teresa y trabajo en la Secretaría del Mecanismo de Sociedad Civil y Pueblos Indígenas y estoy basada en Roma, pero soy mitad boricua.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nadia, and I'm one of the co-facilitators of the working group, and I'm calling you today from a very sunny and surprisingly warm Toronto. It's wonderful to be here with everyone, and I'm looking forward to sharing.
Thanks, Anissa. Hi, everybody. My name is Jessie McGinnis, and I am a vegetable farmer on the east coast of Canada on unceded Mi'kmaq territory, also known as Nova Scotia. And it's extremely stormy, hurricane strength winds here right now, but I'm happy to be here. I am part of the National Farmers Union of Canada, and we are part of Via Campesina.